Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October the 19th, 2025. Speaking of 2025, 2K25, people are putting this thing on for 2K25 that there's a mystery guy coming out. It looked like a Pokemon. Guess who that Pokemon is? But we don't know who this guy is. I don't know if it's true. I don't know it's really happening. But there's some guy is supposed to be coming on 2K25 today. I have no idea who it is. It might be a patch and they patch it in. I have no idea. But it could be a current wrestler or it could be a My Faction guy and all that stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to know about that, I've been seeing that on my Twitter feed, and people have been, and on this Reddit I'm on, 2K25, because some people would tell me when the patch is out, what's the deal with the DLCs and all that stuff. So yeah, people have been showing this guy, the Shadow, and it's supposed to be coming out on the 19th. So I don't know what's happening. I thought we're done. I thought we already got the farewell tour back, and that's it. Like I said, I thought when I was looked at the farewell edition, I thought you had to buy the edition, and the edition in Canada was like $200. I was about to spend $200 on an edition, but at least thank God I went to the add-ons or where the DLCs are. And you could purchase the DLC separate. So now I got Brock Lesnar, we got the Ron Cena, we got John Cena updated model, kind of updated. Because he always changes his shirts every time where he goes now. This WrestleMania, this John Cena that we have is wearing a black shirt when he was at WrestleMania. And he was a bad guy. So it kind of updated. It says last time now on his shirts, but it's not like the ones that he wore at Crown Jewel. You could change it, but I don't want to change it all the time. So they with the countries in 2K25 doesn't mean anything. You could put a whole bunch of countries on there, but it won't be shown when you do the show. It will show when you do an exhibition match, but on Universe mode, I don't know why they have it. Because when you edit your shows, you can put where this place will be. It could be in Atlanta. It could be in Los Angeles. But when you start the show, it doesn't show that nameplate where it's at. So it's kind of dumb, and there's no point of having it. For me, there's no point. What I do, I just put I put all of them on. United States, Canada, it doesn't really matter. I just put I push X, and it push all of them, check all, and that's what I do because it doesn't do anything. But if I remember, like some is in Saudi Arabia, I will put it in Saudi Arabia. So we got AEW to talk about. I didn't watch the pre-show. Because this thing started at 8 o'clock, ended almost at 12:30 almost. So yeah, I did not watch the pre-show. But I did watch the main show. The pre-show, we got Death Riders, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Pac, and Wheeler Yuta in the 8-man tag team match will be versus Roderick Strong, Colorado, Orange Cassidy, and Ishii. The winner of that match was the Death Riders. And then we got Eddie Kingston and Hook will be versing the Frat House, Cole Carter, and Griff Garrison. And the winner of that match, Eddie Kingston and Hook. We have Hardy Cameron and Will Nightingale versus Top Guns, Megan Bain, and Ford. The winner of that match, Hardy Cameron and Will Nightingale. I guess this match was too long. So this match was still continuing when they were doing the pyro when they started WrestleDream. So it started at pre-show and then it ended in the main show because it was too long. It was 13 minutes. I guess the pre-show was ending. It was too long, and then the match was still continuing. But they did the pyro to start the main show, and these guys were still fighting. It was weird that having wrestlers fighting while they're doing the pyro to start the show. The winner, we have FTR versus Jet Speed. The winner of that match was FTR with the help of Stokely holding the legs, the bare feet of Mike Bailey. Almost said Mike Satana. Mike Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jamie Hayter will be versus Tickla. Everyone was banned from ringside. The winner of that match was Jamie Hayter getting the win. Good job for Jamie Hayter. She finally ends this rivalry. I don't think they end it because they have blood and guts to handle. And then there's Queen Amante cheering with her, celebrating with Miss Jamie Hayter. And then the rest of the Triangle of Madness, Sky Blue and Julia Hart was on top of the ramp watching. Remember, they have a blood and guts match. We had Jurassic Express, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus versus the Young Bucks. The funny part is that they didn't get no theme song. But their Trons was all the things that they spend the money that they won. Couple of $1,000, the last couple of $1,000 match. And how much they spend. They spend thousands of dollars on shoes, casino, and all that stuff. And they showed us their total balance was $32. And that was their Trons. Oh, man, they didn't have their pyro when they did their pose. They didn't have pyro. It was a pretty decent tag team match. I enjoyed it. It was great. Back and forth. Tag team. I was going double team. That's what I meant. I wish 2K25, if you guys didn't know, in 2K25, you're allowed to come in the ring when you're not legal. When you're not legal tagged in, when you come in the ring, there will be a little icon at your health bar, and it's like a little stop sign. I don't know what you call it, but a warning sign. I don't know. But every time you get out of the ring, you can't go back in the ring. So when there's a pin happening, you can't break it up. I wish you could fix that. I wish you could turn it off, or 2K25 next year's. Don't do that. You should be able to come in anytime you want. Because how you break a pin? You break a pin once, but they're going to do it multiple times. Like, I got hit by a signature. They pin. My partner breaks it. And then this guy, the computer hits a finisher. My guy can't break the pin. My partner can't break the pin. How does that work? I wish you could turn it off, but you can't. I wish. I'm hoping in 2K26 they turn that off. Because it's stupid. It's not realistic. Because you see in WWE, you see partners go in and out multiple times, and they don't have a problem. I understand. No, you can't get disqualified. The referee counts to 5. That's the disqualification. Not somebody gets in multiple times. It's annoying. It was a pretty decent tag team match. The winner of that match was Jurassic Express. Jack Perry and Luchasaurus won the match. They won the $500,000. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Perry wants to give these guys a handshake. Open them up. They even gave them some money. But they got attacked by the Don Callis family. From Lance Archer, Josh Alexander, I think Rocky Romero as well. They came out and attacked Jurassic Express. And it looked like Young Bucks was a little upset. But Josh Alexander says, if you're not going to help us, get out. So the Young Bucks was about to leave. And they were looking back. It looked like they wanted to help. But they didn't help. Kenny Omega comes out and told them, go back in there and help them. And they didn't want to do that. So they walked away. Kenny Omega says, I will help them. And that's what he did. Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega got rid of the Don Callis family. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Kenny Omega forgives Jack Perry what he did to him. Remember, he almost destroyed the man. Well, we have the Hart Syndicate will be versus Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP will be versus the Demand, GOA and Ricochet in a Tornado Trios match, determined the number one contender for the Trios Championship. And that's going to happen this Wednesday against the Ops. It was an okay match. It was okay. At least there was weapons, right? It was an okay match. The winner of that match was the Hurt Syndicate. And they would be presenting the Ops this Wednesday for the Trios Championship. We have Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis versus Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I thought it was a pretty good match. It was good. Mark Briscoe did a good job. Kyle Fletcher did a good job. The winner of that match was Kyle Fletcher. He retains the championship. And everybody went to check on his teammates. Mark Briscoe's teammates went on to check on him because he did get a brain buster on him. We had Chris Statlander versus Timeless Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. I didn't really care for this match. It was a little boring for me. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. But I wasn't a big fan of it. For me, you need chemistry in the ring, right? You need to know that they actually can make a match. This is their first time ever having a match. They never give them a trial run, like on a weekly show. They never had a match on a Dynamite. So I don't know if they actually could have a chemistry. Could they have a good match? They didn't really have a good match. I got bored of it. The winner of that match is still the champion, Chris Statlander, and Mercedes Moné came out after Chris Statlander gives some respect to Tony Storm, and then Mercedes comes out and told Chris Statlander, "Congrats on your win, but get out of my ring." And she calls out a champion, whoever a champion is, who will put their title on the line. We have a winner-take-all champion for championship. The TBS title and another title. And ladies and gentlemen, that person is the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Mina Shakawaka. I don't know how to say her last name. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty okay match. The winner of that match, and still the champion after she cheated, put her feet on the ropes. The winner of that match was Mercedes Moné. She has 11 belts. What's the point of this? Because at least when WWE has double champions, they defend the other company's titles. Is Mercedes Moné defending these other companies' championships, or is she just holding them? Because it's stupid if she's not defending them. She held 11 titles. And we've seen that multiple times with multiple wrestlers. They call themselves the belt collectors. And we're seeing the same thing. Well, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line. Brody King and Bandito versus the Don Callis family, Okada and Takeshita. I thought it was a pretty decent tag team match. I thought Okada and Takeshita might win this. But at the end, where Okada did the Rainmaker by accident, doesn't look like an accident, onto a Takeshita. And then when he saw Takeshita rolls down the ring in pain, he was smiling. But the winner of that match is still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Brody King and Bandito. And because of Bandito pinned the unified champion this Wednesday, Okada has defended his unified championship against Bandito. We heard they will reveal the brackets for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships. Who will be in the tournament? We have no idea yet. We will find out on Wednesday. We have Hangman Adam Page defending his AEW World Championship against Samoa Joe. It was an okay match. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good, but it was okay. But the winner of that match, and still the champion, was Hangman Adam Page. And then there's the Ops checking on Samoa Joe, and there's Hangman Adam Page giving him some respect. Well, the respect didn't really help, because, ladies and gentlemen, the Ops attacked Hangman Adam Page. The Ops just turned heel and destroyed Hangman Adam Page with his own belt, with a muscle buster. These guys destroyed the poor man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had the I Quit match. It wasn't gory like their match at All Out that I watched live. It wasn't gory, but it was emotional, right? It's emotional. Darby Allin trying to end the big bully, the man that almost tried to end his mentor's career, or end him, Bryan Danielson. We haven't seen Bryan Danielson on commentary. But these guys did everything they could to destroy each other. We got blood, we got weapons, we got skewers going into Darby Allin's nail. Friggin' Jon Moxley is trying to destroy this guy. Like, seriously. And then Darby Allin squirts this lighter fluid onto Jon Moxley and tried to light him up. I don't know if I'm allowed saying this on YouTube, but trying to light him up. But thanks to the Death Riders stopping him and giving Jon Moxley a towel to wipe all the lighter fluid off his body and all that. And then you just saw Jon Moxley doing move after move. Paragon ship into a table, destroying him. But Darby wouldn't say I quit. So we got Claudio and Pac bringing in a fish tank into the ring. And 2 buckets of water. And they tried to drown Darby Allin in the fish tank. Darby Allin did not want to say I quit. So he got his head dunked multiple times. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the lights goes out. Santa Claus came out. Oh, no, never mind. It's Sting! Sting comes out with his white hair, white beard. Comes out and chokes out Jon Moxley with his bat. And then he smashes the fish tank, and there's a big giant puddle in the ring where Darby Allin and Jon Moxley is fighting. And you can see the water getting splashed multiple times. And Sting gives the bat to Darby Allin. Darby Allin destroys Jon Moxley with the bat. And then he chokes out Jon Moxley with the AEW flag. And then he does a Scorpion Deathlock. And then the referee says, Jon Moxley said, I quit. But there's only one problem I have. We didn't hear he said, I quit. Because the referee, with their I quit matches, the referee didn't have a microphone. It's like when the referee asks, do you give up? And they tap if they give up. That's what he was doing. Even this, they even didn't have the audio loud enough for us to hear it. So how we know he said I quit? There was no proof. Darby wins with no proof. Because the referee says it, because that's part of their script. That's part of their scene, right? Darby's supposed to win this. But the fans, like me, didn't hear the guy say I quit. Some people might say I heard it, but the cameraman wasn't that close to Jon Moxley to hear him say I quit. You need a microphone and say, do you quit? I quit. It's not that hard. Like, seriously, I would love to know if he actually said I quit, because he might not say it, because I didn't hear anything. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. 5 hours of AEW Wrestledream. At least in All Out, it started like at 7. Right? It started earlier. Like 5, something like that, 4 or 5. It started earlier, but this one started at 8 p.m. at night, ended like at 12:30. My goodness. My goodness gracious. And now we got next week, I believe next week, this weekend that's coming up, not this one right now. This weekend that's coming up, we got Halloween Havoc. I don't think that's going to be long. But we have Halloween Havoc coming up. I will do a video on Sunday nights and upload it in Monday morning, because it won't be on that long. It won't be at 12:30 at night. I guarantee you that. They don't have that much matches. AEW, they put a whole bunch of matches, and they make their matches so dang long when they have like 13 matches Let's see. I take it out. Oh, I got it right. 13 matches, but that's not including the pre-show. I guess half of the... I can't say half, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 matches, and all the matches like almost to 20 minutes. 20, almost 20 minutes. The only short one is the pre-show, half main show, FTR versus Jet Speed. That's 13 minutes. It's supposed to be a pre-show, that's why. But they, I guess it was too long. But if you're talking about the main show, the shortest one is 13 minutes, I believe. And the 13 minutes one is the trios match. I wish they don't make it too long. They don't make their friggin' weekly shows that long. Why are you making pay-per-views that long? And you expect me to... thank God I don't spend... I have a streaming TV, so I don't spend money on these pay-per-views. Thank God. Because I'm spending all that money, and it's going to be that long? It shouldn't be that much money. I don't know how much pay-per-views are now. We're in those days that we don't know how much is pay-per-views. I know they were a lot when WWE did it. Because I know my dad bought like 1 or 2 for me once. Not once, it'd be one or twice. I know I watched a Vengeance 2011 and a WrestleMania 25. I think we watched No Way Out as well. I think we watched a No Way Out. Or I think it's called Elimination Chamber when we watched it. I think so. Yeah, it's the Elimination Chamber match. I think it was No Way Out. Where Edge attacked Kofi. Edge lost his world title in seconds. He was eliminated in his Elimination Chamber, and that was for the World Heavyweight title. And then Kofi got attacked by Edge, and Edge took his spot in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. I forgot what year that was, but I think it was called No Way Out. I think it was called No Way Out. I think it was like the last No Way Out. I think that's the one that we watched. I think we watched 3 on pay-per-view. We didn't get to watch all of them because they're a lot of money. Jeez. But now, you have stream apps. You got a whole bunch of things that could. You still have to pay for them, but it's just. It makes it more easier. It makes it more easier that you don't have to buy a whole bunch of separate things. Like I had to pay off my streaming box, but for the pay-per-view, I don't have to pay for the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? It's a streaming box. A whole bunch of people have them. So yeah, that's what it is. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Time is out. Bye!